Hey guys, welcome to your first art assignment this week. I want to talk a little bit about supplies before we get started. It doesn't matter to me what you do your lessons on. You can do it on like a pad of paper like this. If you have regular notebook paper, that would also be fine. Maybe you have like an old worksheet and you want to flip it over and use the back. That is totally okay with me. Or maybe if you have some just like plain printer paper, you could use that as well. If you are nervous about running out of paper in the next couple of weeks, I recommend, just like we do in class sometimes, folding your paper in half, and you can just do smaller versions of the assignment. It doesn't have to be like a poster for your wall, okay? So today we are going to be using just regular paper and a pencil to get started. You are going to be coloring this in today, but it doesn't matter to me if you use colored pencils, or maybe you have crayons at your house, or maybe you have markers you want to use. That is totally up to you. You get to choose what you would like to use to fill in your finished product with, but again, up to you. I think I am going to make mine a smaller version today, and that is totally okay. We are going to be doing some optical illusion art today. And to start, you are going to start in the near-ish middle of your paper and make little U-shapes that are all connected. It's going to be kind of like a circle, like that. And then from there, you can use a book, or if you have a ruler, awesome. I don't have a ruler right by me, so I am going to use the side of my colored pencil box, and we are going to draw a straight line from the tip of each of these to the edge of our paper. So like where the little star points pop out, we are going to draw lines all the way to the edges of our paper. And one more, just like that. Okay. So as you can see, all of these curves are pointing towards the middle of our paper. We're going to keep that going by adding the same curved line into each one of these sections we just made. It's going to look kind of like a spider web as we keep growing. And we want to try to make sure they get connected corner to corner that we create, okay? Then we're going to keep doing this and fill it all the way to the edges of our paper. I think it's easiest to turn your paper. You might think it's easiest just to draw your lines around like this. Do whatever feels the most comfortable for you. These curved lines are going to create the illusion that each section is like a tube all connecting at the middle. And it'll be easier to see once we color it all the way in. And so I'm getting to the point where some might go off the edge of my paper. That's okay. We're going to just fake it like it's coming back in, just like this. So we're going to go off the paper, come back in off the paper, and go back to our line. This one, just the little belly of it's going to pop out and then come back off the paper, meet up at the corner, and then we're going to meet right back up there. So these last couple ones, you can just add your little details, more curved like that. And a couple more on this side, and we are ready for color. Okay, so I think I am going to use markers for mine, and I think I'm going to also have it be in like a rainbow order. So let me get my markers out, and then I'm going to show you how we are going to do these so it is easy to keep it organized. Okay, so Get this pencil out of here. The first thing we are going to do is we are going to color in the bottom one. Remember, work on your craftsmanship as you go, please. And then from there, I think I want these to be the same all the way around. So I'm going to do this whole first row red and colored in. So as you go and you're coloring this in, you want to make sure we don't have any white spots. Remember, you can do a little dab to fill them in. Then my next color in my rainbow is orange. So I'm going to do the same thing. I like to trace it first, then fill it in. In just a second, I am going to fast forward color this so you guys don't have to sit through me coloring the entire thing, because alright guys, so now that it is completely colored in, you can see how it looks like this is one part of like a tube and it's going all the way to the middle. If you want to add a little bit of extra like depth to it, like you could do some shading. So if you have another thing to color with, like crayons, this is an extension. This is not necessarily part of the grade. If you've gotten to this part, you are good to go. But right along the sides where your pencil line is, you can add a little bit of extra depth by adding some darker colors of the same color. Remember how we did monochromatic? So monochromatic, you are going to use the same color on top of the same color, just a different shade. And it's going to make it look like more of a tube. Makes it more 3D. And you can just go around. I'm not going to do the whole thing. You guys get the idea. Remember to make sure you upload this when you're done. Alright, just like that guys. Hope you had fun. See you next week.